This was the single worst whiskey experience I've ever had in my life. I don't recommend it to anybody. If you have this bottle, throw it away. I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Holy crap. Damn, bro. Better not use that as the intro. I was like, God damn. I was like, gosh damn. I thought you were serious for a second. Welcome back, everyone, to Spirits Collective.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Alex.
And this is a show where we all learn to drink together.
And today, we drink Brothers Bond.
Your dog is like dying over here.
We also ask the age-old question, will it whiskey?
Shut up.
So this is Brothers Bond straight bourbon whiskey. The alcohol is 40% ABV or 80 proof. It is currently being produced at Brothers Bond Distilling Company, LLC, in Fort Smith, Arkansas. The mash bill is 65% corn, 22% rye. Wheat and barley make up the rest, so pretty high on the corn content. This is aged for a minimum of 4 years in New American Oak charred barrels. And that is Brothers Bond, everyone. This is Brothers Bond. This is a celebrity spirit. But I'm kind of excited for this one because the celebrities behind this brand are Paul Wesley and Ian Somerhalder. They're the two main actors in the hit TV show Vampire Diaries. So that means a few things. First off, their fan base is mainly women, young women to be exact. So I saw in an interview, Ian Somerhalder was talking about making this as pleasant as it can be to younger women. That's why it is 80 proof. But they wanted enough there for themselves and their palates. So a bit of a hybrid there. They wanted something complex enough, but still easy enough so that their fan base, who will inevitably try it because they're fans, they wanted them to enjoy it. So let's get into the bottle design. What do you think of the bottle design? The name Brothers Bond.
Bottle design is kind of basic. It's a nice label though. Cool little label, textured label. Nice little cork on the top, wooden cork. It's simple, but it's also like traditional, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with you. I dig it. And I don't know if you noticed, the tree is like a corn stalk, and then there's two brothers on opposite sides of the little tree.
Bonding.
Therefore, Brothers Bond. Nice little touch there. Honestly, the corn stalk tree does kind of give me creepy vibes. It just looks weird.
Yeah, now that you say it.
But it's a nice touch. I'm sure some people will dig it. But I think they use the corn stalks because this bourbon has to be 51% bourbon, 51% corn in the mash bill. This is 65%. So a little higher on the corn.
I'm expecting it to be really sweet then.
And also pretty high on the rye. The rye was 22%. And then the other two grains make up the rest, the wheat and the barley. So this is 4-grain bourbon.
So because of the corn, like I said, I am expecting it to be sweet.
A little more cornbread type sweetness.
No, like just sweetness, and then just because corn is very sweet. And I'm
Corn
guessing they
syrup.
did that because of like what you said earlier.
Yeah, the Vampire Diaries ran for over 10 years, and the characters on the show would drink bourbon. That's all they would drink is bourbon. So I don't know if like to get more into character, they sort of just fell down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Because both of them were brothers on the show, and they would drink bourbon.
Is that what it's called, Brothers Bond?
Yeah. So like they fell in love with bourbon because of the show, and then off the show they bonded over bourbon even more. So that's the reason behind Brothers Bond, and the reason they went into making their own whiskey. But what do you think? Should we get in there?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Cork sound, everybody. This is Brothers Bond by Paul Wesley and Ian Somerhalder, the faces of Vampire Diaries.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was a good bottle. That was cool.
Good start, Brothers Bond. Good start. So 4 years. So I'm expecting a little more complexity in here.
I mean, it's still pretty young.
It's pretty young. We've had some older whiskeys more recently. Beautiful color. Like, very inviting. Not like that apple juice color, but like
honey color.
Yeah.
Like a watery honey.
Like a lemonade where they use honey instead of sugar. I don't know. Honey honeyish.
If you have like a sore throat.
Honey-esque, yeah.
Let's go in.
Honey, cough drops. Honey.
All right.
A lot of honey.
I'm ready to smell this.
Not a lot. Initially, there is, I think, honey. Is it honey what you're getting?
I'm getting like a honeysuckle.
Okay, seriously though, was it honey that you were getting?
I'm getting like honey and watermelon.
Watermelon?
Yeah. But I'm also getting that taste or that flavor that I didn't like about the Blantons.
The Blantons. Oh, you think it could be the rye?
I think so.
When I
man.
taste it, I'll be able to tell you if
But do you smell that? There's like a freshness there.
yeah, now that you say that, because this is what I was getting at first. I was getting a maker's fart. Maker's fart.
Maker's
I was
fart.
getting a maker's mark feel to it, and then you said Blantons, and I started to get like a hybrid between Maker's Mark and Blantons.
I'm getting like a freshness, like some kind of like a peel, like some kind of peel, like orange peel,
Like citrusy
like a
peel?
citrus peel, something fresh with
Now I'm getting
honey.
a little banana, a lot of honey, and I think that rye that you're talking about. This is
It's dominant.
high rye.
Yeah, it's in there. Overall, like the smell is not terrible. Just if you get really in there, it's not too pleasant, to be honest. There's something that
I think
takes
I'm getting
over.
those watermelons, and then it goes into that rye I think you're talking about.
But do you feel that freshness? And like you say, like there's something
citrusy.
crispy in there.
Crispy.
Yeah. There's something crispy in there.
I dig it. I'm ready for the taste. What about you?
Let's do it.
All right, everyone. This is Brothers Bond. The taste. Vampire Diaries. Paul Wesley and Ian Somerhalder. Name drop, name drop, name drop. Constant name drops throughout this entire episode. Paul Wesley, Ian Somerhalder. Vampire Diaries. All right, let's go. I think that rye is in there, and I don't like it. But initially, I was getting honey, banana. Now I'm getting oak. Yeah, I think it's that rye, bro. Blanton's was high rye too, right? We're probably not gonna like rye whiskeys. If this isn't even rye whiskey, you know what I mean?
There's like this kind of sweetness to it. This kind of like it makes it cool. It gives it like this weird chill.
Could be that honey, because honey's like soothing, you know what I mean?
I think it's a very high corn content that's making it kind of give it like this kind of weird freshness. This really good freshness that if it wasn't being taken over by that other taste, which we're just like kind of assuming is rye, would really put this over the top, like, and make it more of a like less of like a whiskey experience and more of just like a casual drinking experience. It's just no difficulty, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
This
know
was
if
pretty smooth. I think I'm getting that right.
it's smooth.
Nice and sweet. Bananas and honey. That's what stood out to me the most. Even as I go back in, there's a little try not to go on the nose once we end that part, but like bananas and honey.
To me, it's literally like I took a bite of watermelon with honey on it. It's not bad.
That's good. The rye is there though, and it mixes with the oak, and I think that's what we don't like.
It's weird.
I don't know how that
man.
works.
It's a weird tasting whiskey. It's
You know what? I think I agree with you. I think it is weird, but I dig it.
I mean, I'm
And
not super into it, but
I'm happy I dig it because we're not really into like we've sort of gotten past 80 proof stuff pretty quickly. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer, but they're actually coming out with a limited release of cask strength,
that would be really interesting because
and
like
it's pretty freaking high. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 115 proof.
you know what I'm gonna compare this to? It's closer to aviation to me.
What the like the experience?
The experience is closer to aviation. Like there's different flavors here that are more like citrusy and fruity and like honey, like just like these other flavors.
Just throws you off.
It throws me off, yeah. And I'm not getting the same kind of finish. It's not a warmness. It's kind of like almost like a chill. It's super weird. I mean, personally, I'm not like super into like the actual flavor, but it's not like a bad experience.
Yeah, for me,
Excuse me.
what I dig is you could taste effort in it. We're back with Brothers Bond. This is On the Rocks. Let's get in there.
All I smell is that smell now. That rye smell, if that's what it is.
Really, I got banana. I got the bananas over the honey. That rye. I'm getting the
bananas,
rye.
but I don't get the honey. I'm just getting the bananas and the rye then.
And that's it. It kind of like kills the majority of the nose, 9 times out of 10. There's been a few whiskeys that surprise, but yeah, let's try it. All right. Cheers. Paul Wesley and Summer Holden.
Oh, God damn it.
Vampire Diaries. Brought out the rye more.
No.
Made it bitter.
No.
Killed that pleasant banana and honey.
Anything that's going to be 80 proof, I feel it's just like not that great on the rocks, man.
Well, it's actually surprisingly wasn't that watery though. You know what I mean?
But it's all bitter. It's just bitter.
Oh, but that's like you always increase the bitterness.
But this is
9
just
times out of
bitter. To me. I don't know what you're getting.
You're hypersensitive to the bitterness, my guy. I think you gotta go to the doctor. It's not. There's something wrong with your tongue.
Well, you smell.
But yeah, I mean, I prefer this neat right off the bat. But I'm gonna sip it again. It wasn't like, you know.
I don't gotta sip this again. I'm like, I'm not too into it on the rocks.
Yeah, me either. Not for me.
The finish is all right though. Like what I'm tasting right now is all right. Nice and sweet. Honey.
It is nice.
Honey corn.
Honeycorn bread. Paul Wesley and Summer Holder. Vampire Diaries. Brothers Bond. Aiden, what'd you think about Brothers Bond, and would you recommend it to a beginner?
I'm not too crazy about it.
What are the pros and cons?
Pros is it's very easy to drink. It has this like I said before, this sweetness that's this fresh sweetness. But that freshness doesn't go too well with that other flavor that I'm assuming is a rye, just because that's what I've gotten in the high rye whiskeys. Other than that, I would definitely recommend it to a beginner if you're obviously this.
Bananas and honey, like
honey, bananas, corn, watermelon, all that stuff is what I got. If you like all that stuff, I think you'd like this. Yeah, I recommend it.
For me, for Celebrity Spirit, really impressed. I could tell a lot of effort went into it. The name, the bottle, their different mash bill, 65% corn, 22% rye. I will say this. It is an easier introduction to like that rye flavor compared to Blanton's.
Yeah, but no rookie's gonna go out and buy Blanton's.
Huh?
No rookie's gonna go buy Blanton's.
But I know, but like still, like it introduces you to that rye, and it's not.
I guess so.
As unpleasant for me as Blanton ones on the first taste. I will go back to Blanton's because it's Blanton's. You know what I mean? I gotta go back to it. But with that being said, I appreciate the effort that went into this. I did really enjoy the nose, the tasting notes. It was all really good. And because I like the 80 proof this much, I'm not saying I loved it or it's top 5 or whatever, but considering it's 80 proof and I enjoyed it this much, I'm excited if we could get our hands on the cask strength. You know
anything,
what I mean?
Yeah, anything cask strength is always pretty like exciting.
Yeah, and I think the mash bill is exactly the same for that limited release, just uncut, untouched. Comes straight out of the casks. They bottle it. But that's it for me, man. I recommend this to beginners. I recommend this if you drink whiskey. For an 80 proof whiskey, there's a lot there, which I could always appreciate. So what do you think?
So you may have noticed that we were gone for a few days. And that was because I was welcoming my new daughter into the world.
Yeah.
So it was pretty exciting for me.
To your new baby.
Thank you. Yeah. But I didn't like it on the rocks at all. But now we're back. I mean, back stronger than ever. Some good content on the way. Don't forget to
like a spider monkey.
Yeah. Thank you to all the collectors who are in the comments, actively giving us advice and recommendations.
Guys, as always, drink responsibly. Of course, drink what you like. And cheers.
Cheers. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll say it again, I guess. What was it? Fucking terrible.
Welcome back, everyone, to Spirits Collective. This is a show where we all learn to drink together.